Hello everybody, today I'm going to do a tutorial on the card trick I made up for Mismag822's contest number 30. So, for this card trick, you will need double stick tape. I think you would be able to do it possibly without double stick tape, but it would ruin a lot of the effect because their card would not vanish from the deck. Alright. So what you're going to do is just take any card. I use the 5 of hearts. And take a little bit of double stick tape and put it on the back of the card. Now, double stick tape does not harm cards. When you put it on it, it just comes right off and doesn't leave any mark. It's great for gimmick tricks if you don't want to ruin your cards. So, you're going to need the double stick taped card, in this case 5 of hearts. You will need 4 of a card, preferably opposite of the suit of the card. You're going to need, of the card that they'll choose, you're going to need a double of card, and one of these is going to be used over with the 10s, the other one you're going to put on the bottom of the deck. And right behind it, you're going to take one of the 10 of clubs, or whatever card you're using, put it right behind the 7 on the bottom of the deck. And on the top of the deck, you're going to put that double stick taped card. And we're left with these 3 10s and the 7. So what you're going to do is put the 7 right back here. And then to show that you have 4 10s, you can do an Elmsley count. Now, for those of you that don't know how to do an Elmsley count, what it is you have a card that you want to hide. So, you put it in, I do it for 4 cards, you can do it for more, but I use 4 cards. So, put it one from the back. So you have a 10, the card you're trying to hide, 10, 10. And you don't want to accidentally flash that there's a red card or a different card. So what you're going to do is pull off one card. Now at this point you have to do 2 things. One, as you come in to take the next card, you're going to put this 10 underneath and pull it in underneath. And at the same time with this hand, you're going to slide off 2 cards. You can see it's the 7 and the 10. So you're going to push off 2 cards with your thumb without flashing the red card. So you're going to push that off, bring this under, grab it up in this hand, and take these 2 cards. Now you're left with 2 10s in this hand, and the 7 and the 10 here. Then you can count off the other 10s. So you will need to practice. It takes quite a bit of practice to get good at it, but done at speed, it looks very convincing. Now you can't do 2 Elmsley counts in a row because now the Elmsley count puts the hidden card at the back. So what I do if I want to do another one is I just break it off into 2 groups of 2. In this hand you have 2 10s, and in this hand you have the 7 and a 10. And you're going to shuffle it. Starting, you can show them that it's 2 10s. You're going to start with this hand, and then flip down that card, that card, that card. That sets you up for another Elmsley count with the hidden card in that 3rd position. And so what I do at this point is just say, alright, and we'll get back to this pile of 10s later. Here, remember, you have your double stick taped card, 5 of hearts on top, the 7 of hearts, the mirror of this, this 7 of hearts on the bottom of the deck, followed by a 10. So now what you're going to do is just give the card a swing cut, and as you settle it back down, you're going to be holding a pinky break here. My pinky's holding those cards up, but from the front you can't really tell. And this is what's called a riffle force, where I have the break here, now I've converted it to a thumb break. And I riffle down through the cards with my thumb. Wherever they say stop, no matter where it is, since my thumb is here, they can't see exactly where it's breaking off. So I break off at the thumb break I'm holding. That means that their card that they've selected is the 7 of hearts. Now remember, right over here we have the 5 of hearts with double stick tape on the back of it. So when you set the 7 of hearts down, that's putting 7 of hearts on top of the double stick tape, which glues the 7 of hearts to the 5 of hearts. So now you square it up, and when you go to put it down, hold the cards like this, since that's where the double stick tape is, and just give it a little squeeze as you set it down. That'll make sure that the double stick tape sticks. Then you can go back, oh wait, this actually goes face up. Then you can go back to the 10s. And remember, since I did that little shuffle, it's set up for an Elmsley count. So now I can say that once again we have the 4 10s here. It's really 7, and say 10s are actually very intelligent cards. I think they're the most intelligent cards in the deck. This is all just hooey. You can say whatever you want and do whatever you want, and then what I do is I say, so they're gonna search through, oh, I think they found it. Then I can show that indeed one of the 10s is gone, and now there's 7 of hearts, which is their card. And you can say, is your card the 7 of hearts? They're like, yes, and they get blown away. But they're not too impressed because they just think it's a double card. But then there are only 3 10s now, and there's that. Now the real killer part of the trick happens, because you can go through the deck and they don't see the 7 of hearts anywhere in the deck because it's gone. And here you have the 5 of hearts, which has the 7 double stick taped to the back. So that just goes down as one card. And then right here you can say, oh, here's that 10 that traded for the 7. It's in about the right place, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you say so? And they just get blown away. So, and then you can finish going through the deck and show that indeed there is no 7 of hearts in the deck. This trick, you can't really do it a second time unless they're in on the trick, in which case there's no reason to do it a second time. Because the setup, you have to set it up pretty carefully, otherwise it won't work. So, set it up again, wherever you are. Just unpeel the 5 of hearts with the double stick tape and the 7 of hearts. Put the 7 on the bottom. Wait, first put the 10, then the 7, put the 5 on top. Now you're pretty much set up to do it again. Put this 7 right here in with the 10s, and you're set up for another Elmsley count, showing that you have 4 10s. Alright, see you next time.